Yo, what's going on, Knicks Nation? It's your boy Comes. You got a brand new video. Before we get into the video, hit that sub button, like the video, and comment down below your thoughts on this video. Now let's get into the video. So in my years of watching basketball and watching the New York Knicks and actually understanding what's going on in basketball and how everything plays out, this is the first time I've seen the New York Knicks in the playoff. Well, they're not technically in the playoff just yet, but if the season finishes, we clinched a playoff spot. So we're the 6th seed at the minimum, and if some of these things that I talk about go the right way, we can be the 4th seed, and so we're definitely making the playoff. But I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that this is the first time I'm going to be watching the New York Knicks officially in the playoffs and knowing what's going on, because I was alive during the 2012-2013 season when the Knicks did make the playoffs, but I didn't really know what's going on. As a young kid, you can watch something, but you're not really gonna know what's going on until you watch it in your later years and you finally understand, okay, that's what happened, this led to that led to this. And just not for me, there's a lot of Knicks fans that are probably going to see the New York Knicks in the playoffs for the first time, and it's just a joyous occasion for everybody in New York and all around the world. The New York Knicks are finally gonna make the playoffs, and we're gonna, as young fans, be able to see our team and root for our team past the regular season and not have to worry about the NBA lotteries, getting the first overall pick. What pick are we gonna get? How can this lead to us finally getting in the playoffs? So we don't have to worry about that this year, and we can finally sit back and watch and root for the New York Knicks in the playoffs. And I want to talk about some ways we can get to the 4th seed. So the New York Knicks have a decent schedule. They play the Hornets next, and then they play the Celtics. So the Celtics don't have Jaylen Brown, he's out for the season. The Hornets don't have Gordon Hayward, but they are getting Miles Bridges back. They got LaMelo Ball back. So if we end up beating both the Hornets and the Celtics and beat the San Antonio Spurs in a game we came back down 17, in a game that I never really felt like we were gonna lose. We did start off slow and it just looked like we were gassed. But it was a game that I never really thought we were going to end up losing, because the San Antonio Spurs had just played the Brooklyn Nets the day before, and just our defense wasn't there in the second half, in the second and third quarters, but we finally picked up in the fourth. So I never really thought we were going to lose it, but there was always a chance. In every NBA game, there's always a chance to win the game, no matter who it is. It's a miss or make league, and if you make your shots, you have a good chance of winning. If we end up winning the last 3 games, and we already won the San Antonio Spurs, we win the Hornets, and we win the Celtics. So let's just say that the Atlanta Hawks beat the rest of the games that they got. They're very easy. They got the Magic and they got the Rockets. Both are teams that are rebuilding and aren't really competing for much, just to develop their players at this point. Atlanta is definitely talented than both those teams put together, and let's just say that they win. The Heat, they have a difficult couple of games left in the season. They just beat the 76ers in a game where Joel Embiid didn't do much. He had 6 points. They beat the 76ers. Now, if they lose to the Bucks and then they beat the Detroit Pistons, it puts us in the 4th seed. So we have the tiebreaker over the Atlanta Hawks for the rest of the season. And if the Miami Heat lose 1 game, any of their next 2 games, we go up to the 4th seed, because the Heat are going to have a worse record than us, and we have a tiebreaker over the Atlanta Hawks. And that's one way we can get to the 4th seed. Now, it's not necessary to get the 4th seed, but at the minimum, we want the 5th seed, because we have the best chance of playing the Atlanta Hawks in the 4-5 matchup, and that's a team that we have played very well against, as we swept them 3-0 in the regular season. So that's a team that we have the best chance of beating. The Heat is a very tough team because of Jimmy Butler and everybody, and they're a very good defensive team. So as you know, we're gonna have a very hard time against the Milwaukee Bucks. With Giannis, he's an unstoppable beast. Can't contain him. You can try holding him down for a little bit, but he's always gonna end up showing out and putting on a performance. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.